wild becoming. It's that following that intuition and that impulse, even if you're not quite sure where it's taking you. Like now I'm going to be a pole fitness teacher, and what is that going to do for me? I don't know. I have no idea, and that's okay. Hello, my friends. My name is Tess, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So, I just recently decided that I am going to make a YouTube channel. I've actually always, not always, but I've had a channel for a while. I just haven't put anything out there. And I've also thought about putting content out for a while, and I just kept feeling like I wasn't quite ready, like I wasn't an expert at anything. Why should I share and express with the world? But I think that's kind of crazy. And I do have a lot to share with the world. I have a lot of lived experience, and I have a lot that I'm still learning and growing with, and we can learn and grow together. I think it's kind of silly to think that you need to be an expert to be able to put content out there because like I said, we're all still learning and growing. And I think that's what I really want to focus on with this channel is my journey of wild becoming. What does wild becoming mean? It means I'm really trying to live wildly, my own authentic self. And I am very much inspired by other content creators and other people out there on YouTube, but I think I'm really trying to find what is uniquely Tess, and I'm trying to find that space where I become, I think I will always be becoming more of myself. And in doing that, I've had to go down some kind of maybe taboo or non traditional paths that I think the younger version of myself would have been afraid to go down. And I think many people in my life think she's trying to get a reaction out of people or something like that. But I think the things that I have found really exciting and interesting, and the things that I've really felt like I need to go down this path more just happened to be non-traditional. So I'll be talking and diving into more on spirituality. I'm really interested in neo pagan rituals, astrology, human design, and I'm really interested in topics of sex and relationships. I'm in non traditional relationships, I'm polyamorous. I think you're kind of getting the gist of I live somewhat of a non traditional life. I'm not married, I don't have kids, I live alone with my dog, and I really like how I'm living. And there was a while that I felt like I wasn't successful or I was behind because I wasn't living the way I was told I was supposed to live as a kid. And it's really been a process of unlearning and letting go of those stories that I've been told. And that unlearning, that deconditioning, that letting go of what I thought my life was supposed to look like is really my journey of wild becoming. And wild becoming to me is just letting go of all those past stories and the shame associated with being who I truly am, because I think there's a lot of shame put on these areas of my life that I have explored from the traditional perspective. And it's kind of funny because I think that shame has been a tool to keep us small and to keep us in this patriarchal society. I felt like the candle was kind of in the way, don't you think? But I'm gonna light it. because I love to light a candle. Also, it's a new moon today and it's almost the summer solstice. So, happy summer solstice, everyone. So, I started to go on kind of a rant, but I wanted to talk about the parts of myself that I have hidden because I feel shame about them, and I've been I didn't really notice until recently that it is a shame that I feel. And I want to really let go of that. And I think part of expressing myself on this channel is about letting go of that and just letting it out into the world. And are there people that are going to try to shame me and tell me I'm wrong? Of course. There's always going to be those people, but I don't think I really care anymore. A younger version of me, that younger version of me would have cared, but now I don't care. I am who I am. I'm here to express myself. I'm here to share myself with others, and I don't want to hide who I am anymore. So I am a bisexual, polyamorous pole dancer. I just became a pole instructor, which I'm really excited about. It's something that I just love the way it makes me feel. I feel sexy, I feel confident. It helps me get in tune with my body, and it just really gets me into that flow state. And I became an instructor recently because I want to share that with other people. And just the process of going through pole fitness teacher training was really empowering and was another level in bringing confidence to my life. I was in a class with some really amazing pole dancers that made the class kind of intimidating for me because I'm still somewhat of a beginner, advanced beginner myself, but I just wanted to learn more. I started out just thinking, I just want to learn more about this. There was something inside me that was pulling me towards that every time I saw pole teacher training announced at the student studio I go to. I kept thinking, I feel like that's for me. And there are a few times that I kind of put it off. And then finally I was like, okay, this time I'm doing it. And I'm so glad that I did because, like I said, it unlocked more of my self expression, more of my confidence, and the fact that I completed it and I did a pretty awesome test out class. And now I'm actually going to be teaching, which is something that I hadn't imagined me actually doing. I'm really excited about. So I think back to that wild becoming, it's that following that intuition and that impulse, even if you're not quite sure where it's taking you. Like, now I'm going to be a pole fitness teacher, and what is that going to do for me? I don't know. I have no idea, and that's okay. I think that idea that we have to have our full life planned out for us, and we've just got to have goals and we only follow our goal. Like, I set goals for myself. I like to plan things out as well, but I think there's also a lot of space for following that intuition, following whether you consider it your gut feeling or like your soul's knowing. I think following that can be very, very powerful, and more of us should do it. I have no idea where it's taking me. I kind of felt the same thing with doing this channel. There's been that little thing inside me for a long, long time that said, you need to do this. And I kept pushing it down and saying, no, why would I do that? That's crazy. That's exposing myself in a way that feels uncomfortable and unsafe for me. People aren't going to like it. I had this little voice in my head that's been holding me back. And recently, I don't know what's gotten into me, but I was just like, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? Why would I not do the things that I'm feeling called to do? Because someone is gonna not like it? Or like, who are they? Who cares? Cheers. I'm still figuring so many things out. Aren't we all? Aren't we all still figuring life out? Hmm. Like, first off, clearly still figuring out this posting content thing. Okay, my dog is crying. So I should probably wrap it up. Someday I'll let you meet him, but this has been cool. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day.